to PenTellectual Conversations. You've just stepped into a space where the mind meets the soul. A place where poetry and conversation collab to form a silky, smooth vibe that flows like smooth jazz. Dope poetry, deep dialogue, and unapologetically real energy. So pour your favorite drink, light one up if that's your rhythm, and let the world outside melt away. So sit back, relax, and let's get into tonight's hot topic.
Man, what's good, PenTellectual family? Tonight we're welcoming a woman who understands that healing doesn't always whisper. Sometimes it moans. Sometimes it gallops. Sometimes it just grabs the mic. She's an erotic poet whose words don't just seduce, they liberate. A dynamic MC who knows how to command a room with intention, and beyond the stage, she is a dedicated Black mental health therapist and an equine therapist, doing the sacred work of restoring minds, bodies, and spirits. She moves between passion and purpose effortlessly. She creates spaces where sensuality meets self-awareness and where pleasure and healing breathe the same air. So, PenTellectuals, please make some noise and help me welcome Suge DaPoet.
Hello, lovely people. How are you all?
What's
Thank you
good?
so much for having me.
Thank you for accepting the invitation, man. How you doing today?
Absolutely. I'm doing well. How are you?
I am great. So we're gonna jump right up on in there. Let's start at the beginning. What was it like for little Suge growing up?
Man, it was it was different. I was raised in Jamaica. I was born in Ethiopia. I left Ethiopia when I was 3 and I was raised in Jamaica. I stayed in Jamaica till I was 12. And coming up in Jamaica, I want to say it was a lot like growing up in the hood in the city, like in Michigan. I stayed in Flint, Michigan when I came to the States, and it was dope. My childhood was filled with playing in sandboxes, hand games, tag yurits. It was a lot of my grandparents raised me, so I had a lot of wisdom and knowledge placed upon me at a very early age that I tend to use now at my young age as well. It was a dope upbringing if you ask me. I enjoyed my childhood a lot. I think I was very favorite.
That's dope. Like, were you always expressive, or did that come later? Oh no, we seem to be having slight difficulties. I think we're having technical difficulties real quick, Miss Suge. Can you hear me?
Like my she just oh Lord.
I know for sure
We in the clear?
missed everything.
Okay. So because I was looking, I'm like, oh, hold it. I've always been expressive my entire life. I've been an over talkative kid. Like I was the one if I see something, I'm gonna say something. And if I feel some type of way, I'm gonna say something. Or if I got something on my mind, I'm gonna say it. I was in band, I was a dancer, like I've always been openly expressive.
You spoke on your childhood and how you loved your childhood. I ain't gonna lie, my childhood was filled with a lot of ups and downs, but I wouldn't trade it for nothing. Like it taught me
Right.
a lot. Would you say that your environment or the changes in your environment shaped you the most, or was it like family?
I would say my family shaped me the most because I picked a lot of like characteristics from my family members, and it's what made me as a person. Like I get my outgoingness from my dad. My dad is a very expressive person. Like he open book. I get my shyness from my auntie. I get my knowledge and my gangsterness from my grandma. So I feel like my family kind of molded me as a person. I picked certain characteristics from certain people that I liked and that I wanted to carry on, and I still continue to carry to this day, along with my own personal input.
It's funny you said your grandma was a gangster. I think everybody got them
Everybody
gangster,
got my gangster.
man. I'm a gangster grandparent now. So like I feel good. I'm old enough. I'm old enough to know better, but I'm still young enough not to give a damn. So I'm a new age grandparent.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. My mom ain't no grandmama yet. My dad is a granddad. My older sister got 2 kids. I don't have any children, so I'm holding off.
Hey, you still got time. You young. Um, when did writing first become a thing for you? So we gonna fight your Wi-Fi. PenTellectuals, I apologize. We're having some technical difficulties right now with the Wi-Fi situation out there in little old Texas. Uh, give us a second to bring her right back up. We're gonna remove her from the stage for a second so she can get her Wi-Fi going. In the meantime, in between time, it's never the wrong time to let people know about PenTellectuals and where you can get PenTellectual merch. Wait, uh-oh. All right, here we go. All things PenTellectual. You can scan the QR code. You will see this again later on in the show. But if you would like to be a guest on PenTellectual, you'd like to have your music spotlighted on PenTellectual Conversations, or if you would like some merch, hit that QR code right there, or you can hit the scrolling website, the link tree. All right, let's go ahead and bring our guests back up here. What's up, Poppy?
I am so sorry, my lovely people. I am out here in the country. Let me give y'all a fair warning. I am deep in the country. As y'all see, I have an RV. I live camper style, and I'm in the country.
Yeah, she
I
says
don't.
you got 12 people out there.
Yeah, like we are here deep in the country, and we don't use Wi-Fi. I don't even think they got routers that connect this far.
That's all right. We gonna bear with you. I'm glad you here.
I honestly appreciate everybody that's here and is able to bear with me in my country times. I'm gonna give y'all worth. I'm gonna make sure it's worth y'all while. I promise.
That's what's up. So I don't know if you heard the question. When did writing first become a thing for you?
I've always been a writer. I've always been into books. Like Arl Stein is one of my favorite artists. Like one of my favorite. So when I was reading his books coming up, a lot of Goosebumps book, it inspired me to have my own stories. I always been a vivid dreamer. So since I was a kid, honestly.
RL's the Goosebumps. Damn, you struck a memory then, bro. Like I feel old.
Yeah. Don't feel old. Don't feel old. Don't feel old at all.
So you said you've always known that you were a writer. When did you realize that your writing wasn't just personal and it was actually powerful?
Honestly, if you want to be completely honest, I just found out the power in my word maybe like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I performed for the first time unexpectedly because a friend of mine, we went to a open mic and he does music and he signed me up and I didn't know. And when they called my name, it was like, wait, what? And then when I spoke and I was shy, so I was a little quiet. But when I started to speak up and I started to see the reaction every time I spoke, somebody looked. And I realized by the end of my poem, everybody in the room is looking at me. So it's like maybe my word is more powerful than what I think.
Hmm.
I appreciate you, my love. Thank you for bearing with me. It's so appreciated.
Well, it's around that time. I want to know. I want to feel this for myself. So normally what I do is I ask the guests to do 3 pieces in each half of the show. If you are willing to do that, I will be more than obliged. But if you have less than 3, that's cool. That's cool. But
I'm
I
more than obliged to do 3. I don't mind. 3
bet
is fine.
bet. Well, with that being said, Suge the poet, the mic is yours.
Hello, everybody. Y'all already know I am Suge the Poet, the Don, the MC, the curator, the biggest, the greatest. I'm coming to y'all as the poet that I am, the erotic poet. If you didn't hear it once, you're hearing it again. The poem that I'm going to recite for you first is called Distant Lover. This one was inspired by the song Distant Lover by Marvin Gaye. So if you don't know, it goes Distant Lover, lover, lover. I can't sing, so don't expect me to be able to. From a distance, you admire the way that I move, the way that I caress my empire, the way that it opens and closes when I do that move you like. When you watch it close, you just want to get close, but you can't get close. Something in you knows that the Scorpio likes the way that you bite. How I admire your eyes when I ride it, how my pussy throbs when you tell me to sit tight. Come, let me take you in just for the night. Shit, maybe even for the rest of your life. With all that being said, I gotta let you know that I might not be good for you, boy, but trust me, if you love me from a distance, I can see me and you fucking in the penthouse while we kissing. Even if you don't trust yourself, how can you trust me if you don't love me from a distance? Poem. Um, that's one of my favorite pieces. Not gonna lie to y'all. Um, my second piece that I'm gonna give to you is called "You Belong to Me," aka Siren. If you don't know what a siren is, it is a hoodoo mermaid. She takes you when you are in your most vulnerable state, and she kind of sings you into the water, and she take care of you, and she let you go whenever she's done with you. And this song was inspired by Lose Control by Teddy Swims. So allow me to take control, controlling your mind, your spirit, your soul, consuming your energy, spewing me into you, opening your third eye, showing you that your fantasy has now become your reality. I look into your eyes as I ride, putting a spell on you, feeding your addiction to me. I'm pushing you into the abyss of me. Look in my eyes. Hear my siren song sink into my moans. Come into the astral and leave your being. Lose control and allow me to take you to places that you've never seen. And fortunately, now your being belongs to me. Poem. So that is two shorts, and now I'm going to give you guys one that is kind of lengthy. I have just recently, it's new shit. Never heard, y'all are the first to hear it, so it's new shit. Um, I hope you guys enjoy. It's called Just My Sign. It's inspired by Beyonce's song Sign. So I was in love with a Sagittarius. He blew my mind. He also had a flip side. Yeah. So enjoy Just My Sign. I was in love with a Sagittarius. He blew my mind. He also had a flip side. See, thank God my mama's a Gemini. The Scorpio in me screams for you, chasing the love that you give ever so naturally. The way that you care for me without knowing what's wrong, caressing my skin from my face to my toes. Telling me I'm beautiful at the most random times, not only hearing me, but listening, learning me, inside and out, even the things that I can barely explain. Kissing places you know I harbor hate for. Making love to me through conversations, carrying on with your love through actions. We yet the moment you come in contact with my succulent. Absorbing my honey like a bee, you use my frequencies to pick up the vibration and where the heart of my flower lies. Sucking me dry, you arise, pull me in your arms, kiss my forehead, and ask me, am I alright? Hell no! But I won't let you know that. I won't let you know that I never ever want to leave this space. I want to stay tucked in your warm arms, tucked into your chest, hearing your heartbeat, listening to the tones in your snore, caressing your chest ever so gently to make sure that you are peacefully resting. Stare into space while adjusting my inhale and exhale just to be on the same wave as you. You tell me I don't know much about zodiacs, but I promise you your zodiac sign is mine. But I won't ever say that because I hate to fuck up the thought of this life with this Sagittarius man because like I started this whole thing with I was in love with the Sagittarius. He blew my mind. Poem. That is the last one that I have for this sector. I hope you guys enjoyed all three of my pieces. These are very near and dear. I'm sensitive about my shit. So you know.
Dope set. I feel the same way. Shit, I'm sensitive about my shit.
I don't play.
Dope set, dope set. So you get inspired by music.
Yes, music inspires me the most.
That's dope. Oh yeah, I'm sure I have some questions about that later on in the show. Right now, though, we getting ready to pay some bills. So let's get on to the sponsorship spotlights. Of course, you know the solid sponsors of the show is myself. We have Nice, Daisy Beats, and TNT Business Consulting. Those are our steadfast sponsors. And our special sponsors for this month is the Art of Spoken Word in Mobile, Alabama. Black on Black Rhyme, Step 2 Dub Mic Poetry Troupe. Hit that QR code and get all information for upcoming shows and events. Next, we have Verses and Vibes featuring Ebony the Goddess. It's an open mic that she's going to feature at on March 6th, 2026 at Port Lucia, Florida. Running Back the Wall Poetry Spoken Word open mic. That's going to be featuring Big Crave on March 7th, and that's going to be in Gulfport, Mississippi. We also have Brunch in at Eve featuring the eighth wonder of the world, Rare Epiphany. That's going to be March 8th in Biloxi, Mississippi. Black on Black Rhyme featuring Step 2 The Mic Poetry Troupe 10-year anniversary celebration. That's going to be March 14th, 2026 in Mobile, Alabama. And we have Naughty Not Nice erotic poetry show. One of the major features is none other than our very own Yoshi. Yoshi will be there on Saturday, March 14th, and this event is in Montgomery, Alabama. And the party starts today and it ends tomorrow on the corner. Poppy's Poetry Corner, Season 4, venues rising. Y'all make sure y'all get there at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, featuring one of the livest hosts on the internet, Keynotes, my motherfucking sister. So y'all beat me there. Don't meet me there tomorrow right here on StreamYard. And once again, if you would like to be a hot topic on PenTellectual Conversations, if you would like to have your music being the soundbite artist of the week, if you would like to get some PenTellectual merchandise, hit that QR code or go to that link down there that's scrolling and make sure that you get all the information you need. Come join us. Come have a conversation with Paul Cram. Also, if you would like to make donations to PenTellectual Conversations, our Cash App is floating right there. Money sign PenTellectuals, because this show is not just a show, it is a movement, and movements must be financed. There is no donation too small or too big. We accept everything with love. So make sure y'all hit us up and keep us going. All right. So now we are going to enjoy our soundbite artist of the week, which is Ice Doll featuring Marcellus the Singer with the song Imagination. Let's get it.
Ice Doll.
Marcellus. So you playing with me right now?
Boy, bye.
It was just my imagination running away with me. Oh, it was just my imagination. Thought you was trying to play with me. Oh,
It was just my imagination. Running away with me.
It was just my imagination.
kicking up my thighs. Got my body shaking. I get a climax every time. Baby, you know how to stroke my mind. It was just my imagination. Running away with me.
Didn't even do me nothing.
It was just my imagination.
Once again, no.
Try to play with
It was
me.
all in my head. It was just my imagination. Once again, ran away with me. Ran away with me. Oh, it was just my imagination. Thought you was trying to play with me. Rock it for me, babe. Swing it for me, babe. Rock it for me, babe. Swing it for me, babe.
How you doing, baby?
Rock it for me, babe.
Big Josh, that's how
Swing
we
it
on
for
track.
me, babe. Rock it for me, babe. Swing it for me, babe.
All right, man. That was Ice Doll featuring Marcellus the Singer with Imagination. All right. So we are back here with Suge DaPoet, man. Yes. I got some more questions to ask this poet right here. She didn't got my juices flowing. So let me see what she got coming along. I know she got some more. You got some more heat for us today, right? I know you got like 3 more later on, right?
Absolutely.
That's
I say
what's,
we eat.
that's what's up. All right, so let's continue with this conversation a little bit, man. I heard you. I read it in your bio, and I also heard you identify as an erotic poet. All
Mhm.
right, so what drew you to that lane specifically?
I'm a Scorpio. Everything about me is sensual. I'm a sensual being. I love sensuality. I love sex. A lot of people look at sex as like a a job or a, how would you put it? A lot of people think sex is like more than what it really is,
Mhm.
but it's only as much as you make it. For me, sex is so sensual. It's like every time I have sex, it's like magic. So when I
Oh,
realized that I was such a sexual being, it made my poetry kind of switch into what flowed naturally. And I take shrooms. And when I take shrooms, I just put what's in my mind on the paper.
oh, so you wait a minute. Let me find out. You said you got that Harry Potter put. Let me know what. Let me leave that alone. So, do you see erotic poetry as rebellion, healing, empowerment, or a combination of it all?
I see it as empowerment.
Mm,
I'm I'm taking sexy back.
okay.
Like a lot of women have been shamed because they are sensual beings. A lot of women have been shamed because they don't have a problem showing off what they are blessed with, their assets. A lot of women have been shamed because they like to talk about what they do in the bedroom, and that shouldn't be, because men are allowed to have. I'm not making it a gender specific thing, but men are more susceptible to have these conversations and be accepted than women are.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's just like a hit or miss conversation with most people. But me, I'm an equal opportunity. If we can work the same jobs, we can have the same conversations.
That's real.
So
That's real.
I'm not saying that women should just be out here being open and vulgar. No. It's a way to do it. It's a way to be grown woman about it. That's why I took the erotic route, because I didn't want all my poetry to be sucking dick, eat, but yeah, this, that, the third. I wanted it to be actually sensual. I wanted you to feel what I feel when I do what I do.
So you do agree that there's a difference between sensuality and just straight fucking. Like it's
Yeah.
definitely a difference, and there's a difference in your writing for it.
Absolutely, because I one of the pieces that I'm gonna perform later on is a piece that's about fucking. We simply just fucking. Like that's it. It's the only thing that I have to you is a physical attraction. But I'm one of them people, you gotta touch me mentally for me to be stimulated physically.
Mhm.
So when I write my poetry, it's about encounters like that. But I also write about some encounters where it was just a quick little one night stand, or I done met up with a nigga I used to ride with, and I riled again, and that was that. But it was like,
That grown shit.
yeah. Like, you gotta be grown woman about it. A lot of people be scared. I ain't scared to tell a damn thing. Ain't nobody gonna judge me but God. Not that
That's
I
what's
care
up.
about anyway.
That's what's up. Fuck it. All right,
Right.
so let's shift into your healing work real quick.
Mhm.
What led you, which first off, I want to say thank you for this. I want to say thank you. It's not a, it's either not enough of y'all, or it's not spoken about enough. But what led you to become a Black mental health therapist? And shout out to you for that.
I appreciate the appreciation. Honestly, I'm a people person. Like, a lot of people, a lot of women are girls. I am a girl's person. Like, I'm a person's girl. Like, if I see that I can help you some way, somehow, I'm gonna try to, whether it's giving you the shirt off my back or giving you a word of wisdom. I know in my lifetime I've been through a lot, but I don't look like what I've been through. I don't act like what I've been through. I don't talk like what I've been through. None of that. And I know everybody has a different walk of life. I work in rehab. I work in alcohol and substance abuse. So to see these people all end up in the same place and everybody has a different story, it touches me in a different way. It makes me want to help the people more. Um, the first thing that made me get into mental health was my mental health. I dealt with depression, suicidal ideation, suicidal attempts. I've dealt with depression. I've dealt with everything that you, BPD. I've been diagnosed with it all. I've spent multiple times in hospitals, but I never let any of that deter me from wanting to help people. Even when I was in the mental health hospital, I was giving people mental health consolation.
Mm,
Like,
damn.
I always been a helper. I always want to make people feel comfortable.
Are there some mental health conversations in the Black communities that you feel like are still avoided? And
Yes.
if so, like, what are those conversations? And give us a reason why they should be spoke on more.
One that's gonna blow everybody out the park is black women hating their daughters and idolizing their sons,
Mm, shit.
because it turns a lot of black women sour. A lot of people wonder why black people are the first to tear somebody down, especially within our own community, is because that's what we grew up hearing. A lot of our generation, I'm 23 years old. I was born in 2002. So I was raised by my grandparents, and my mom and my dad, they were younger, but they were still parents. Like, they were active. My mom wasn't as active as my dad, but when I came to the age of living with my mom, which was 13 when I came to the US, I saw the hatred that she carried for me because I was everything that she wanted to be. But it
Mm,
was like, I'm your daughter. You are supposed to, this is what you should want for me. You should want me to be everything that you didn't have the opportunity to be, or that you couldn't be, or that you couldn't see. And I've met every black woman that I've met thus far, especially of the African American diaspora, has a love hate relationship with their mother because their mother idolized their brothers or males, cousins, or whatever it was above them. And they made it was like how they say double standards. It's a double standard thing. Oh, he can hang out till 2 in the morning. You can't hang out till 2 in the morning. I understand it's a self respect thing, but everybody should have self respect, especially when we're dealing with children. And with that topic, it leads a lot of black women into seeing other black women and carrying that same energy that their mother had towards them. And, oh, I don't want to see nobody doing better than me, or I don't want to see another
mm,
black woman excel past the point that I am. I'm the type of black woman, when I see you doing better than me, I want to sit and have a conversation with you. I look up to women who are doing better than me because you are walking in the steps that I want to walk in. And I could take note of what you're doing. Even if you're younger than me, older than me, same age as me, the age doesn't matter. I'm just talking mother to daughter perspective. That was the main, that's one of the main things I run into, even in the white community. It's not just black women. Let me say that it's not just black women. More mothers who didn't want children or didn't plan on having children and have a daughter, despise their daughters.
Damn. Like
So
that's
I got a
heavy.
homegirl, her and her mama, they so close, you couldn't tell them nothing. But her mom didn't care if it was a boy or girl. She has 3 sons and 1 daughter. All of her children are treated equally, but her daughter, she like the life she speaks into her child is something that every mother should listen to. Like that's something that you yearn for as a woman, even when you've grown past the trauma. It's your mother's love is something that you're always gonna want. And when you can't get it, it fucks with you. And it pushes you to do a lot of things you wouldn't want to do.
Damn, that's a topic in itself. Like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
never sat back and listened to it. I've heard like old country sayings about mothers raise their daughters and coddle their sons. Like I've heard that a lot. I'd never experienced that personally, but I have seen it. Um, I haven't seen it with my mama. Like my mama she was tough on my sisters, but she was a warrior on me. And I think she did that mostly because of the fact that she was determined that she wasn't gonna raise a bitch.
Right.
So
She's raising a
I
man.
didn't get all of the nurturing and stuff that I thought I was supposed to get from a mother, but everything that I should have gotten from a father, I got from that woman. So it's like I can see where you're saying, because like I said, I've seen it, where moms treat their daughters like shit, and it's like, damn, why is that? I never put 2 and 2 together. Like
It's
that's
really it's their first time living too. I tell
yeah.
every black woman who has a problem, like has a little sore area with their moms or even their dads, this their first time living, especially if they had you at a young age. My mom had me when she was 15. My dad was 14 going on 15. It took for me to grow up and learn that my mom didn't know how to be a mother.
Mm-hmm.
Her mama didn't know how to be a mother. She didn't mother her. My mom's grandmom raised her. My grandmother raised me. So she only did what she saw. So I came to a point where I had to forgive her for me.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to, figure out what type of person you're dealing with, because everybody's situation ain't the same.
So there's something else that you do deals with therapy called equine therapy.
Yes.
So for those who don't know, what exactly is equine therapy?
Equine therapy is horse therapy. Horses. It's country living, which is what I do. Equine therapy is therapy for the person and the animal. Honestly, the best way that I can put it is horse riding for healing. You healing yourself and the horse. Like a lot of people go on car rides and listen to music. A lot of people ain't never even thought to get in the saddle because a horse is so big, most people are scared of them.
Mm-hmm.
When I first saw a horse, the first thing I thought was, this is the most majestic animal that I could see, that I can get close to. And they are very docile. Very docile. A lot of people see crazy videos, but that's like a once in a lifetime thing. I've
And provoke
never seen.
usually.
Yeah, like I've never seen nobody get kicked by a horse, not with my bare eyes. I know people who have, but it was like some crazy situation. I've never been kicked by a horse. I've been bucked off. I didn't fail. I didn't did all type of stuff like that. That's normal. But to be kicked is crazy. You're doing something.
You're doing
But
something wrong.
yeah. So equine is horses. Equestrian is what I am. I'm an equestrian. I deal with horses. I bathe them. I wash them. I ride them. I braid them. I do they cracking of their bones and massages. Do they teeth, they hooves, everything that you can think of that has to do with a horse. I do it.
Damn. I used to ride them, but that was it. I ain't do everything else. Like all that shit you doing. No, I leave that to my uncle and them. Like they was the cowboys. I was just a little nigga that's riding around with them. But it was
I'm
fun.
a real cowgirl, and
I
I'm a
could tell.
cowgirl that came from the city. Like I ain't know nothing about horsemanship. I got around my first horse when I was 15, going on 16. I ain't stopped riding since.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Do horses sense things in people that we sometimes miss ourselves?
take somebody you unsure about around your horse, they gonna tell you exactly who they is, just like your mama. If your horse is like, you should be the same way, because your horse is only a reflection of you. Your horse is gonna have your mindset. It's gonna have your gut instinct. Everything about you, your horse is gonna take up, and everything about your horse, you are gonna take up.
Like Avatar?
Almost like when they connect their tails and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's the same thing. When you get on that horse's back and you talking to him, a lot of people don't pay attention to horses. To know if a horse is listening to you, watch his ears. His ears is gonna point in whatever direction he's listening to. If I'm talking to my horse, his ears is pointed direct towards me. I don't care if I'm in the saddle, if I'm standing in front of him, if I'm on the side. I could be standing right here in my trailer door, look out, call my horse, and he gonna walk right up to this RV because he's listening for me. So when your horse is getting used to your voice, I talk to my horses when I'm braiding them and washing them. I talk to them when I'm taking them out the stall, so they get used to me, my frequency. They ride on vibes. You scared? They scared. You cool? They cool. Yeah.
Do you ever feel like people try to separate your sensuality from your professionalism?
Honestly, I feel like people try to coincide it too much. Then separate it. I feel like people think because I'm a sensual being, like how my poetry is written, that I'm easy, or that I am not a businesswoman first. Like, I've had to sit somebody down as we were doing the contract because he made a sly comment. And I'm like, hey, we're doing business. I don't know what you're talking about right now, but that has nothing to do with what we doing. So I am the one who has to separate more often.
All right. So that's pretty fucked up though. That you have to go through that. Like that's pretty fucked up. How do you define power as a Black woman in all these different spaces that you are a part of?
Confidence. Standing in your power. I mean, honestly, it's I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna have a quick little intermission. Standing in your power for me is standing in your confidence. Because if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. Truly and honestly, like honestly, it's nothing more to it than that. I feel like if you have a standpoint, stand on it. I don't care how many people in the room disagree. If you feel it in your heart, that's how you feel, stand on it. I don't care what nobody in the room got to say. If I feel
Stand
away,
on that shit.
That's what it's gonna be. I don't care. So, in all honesty, that's one of the things that has got me through all of the worlds that I'm in. I stand firm in what I'm saying and what I mean.
So I got two more questions to ask you before we let you blaze this stage one more time.
Okay.
First one. If poetry or horses was not your lane, what would surprise us that you would be doing?
HVAC.
That's random as fuck.
I like building stuff. I love building stuff. I've always been like an intricate person. I like Legos. So when it came to like installation and stuff, I was like that.
Own it.
Yeah.
I'd have never guessed that. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking, but HVAC never crossed my mind. And last question. When your work outlives you, what do you hope it says about who you were?
I would have to say she was determined. She was determined in every way.
Yeah. I like that. Well, Suge DaPoet, with that being said, it is time for your final three pieces here at PenTellectual Conversations. Once you finish with these pieces, I would love for you to let everybody know where they can follow your pen. If you have any merch, any place they can find books, anything of that nature, it's going to be that time for you to promote you. And with that being said, the mic is yours.
All right, thank you. Well, guys, these last three are going to be short and simple and cute, but they are near and dear. The first one is my antidote. Um, it's over the song "Discipline" by Janet Jackson. Um, Caress a nug of me, crush down my soul, see, sprinkle my mind into your wrap of adoration. That you lick till it sticks, roll me tight as a hug, flick me from your light inside. I'm lit, you hit, breathe me in, I'll be gentle. Take you to a place that you've never been. My warmth turns your mind way up there, stay up there, eyes low. Spirit high, love it, that drug that gets you high. Boom. That was a piece that I wrote maybe like 2.5, 3 years ago. It's pretty old, but it was one of my very first. So that's like one of my babies. Um, this next piece is called Your Healer. Um, it is over the song. It's a song by Chance the Rapper and Kaylani, and I can't think of the name of it right now, but it'll come to. Fulfilling your fantasy, turning them into reality. I swear your love got me on lock. Remembering the day you came to plot on me, watching me move and sip Douce with my crew. You're sprung. Damn, I got you stuck on me. Kiss my hands up to my shoulder, knock on my door like you're a Jehovah. I'm happy I got to know you. See, these feelings are in a loop, feeling like a roller coaster. You want to learn about love, let me coach you. You've always told me beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so come and let me hold you. I see your splitting heart, so let me sew you. Back to the free and kind you. Don't ever think I want to own you, but now I'm in your life. So give me a chance to show you that I love you. That piece, that was actually really, really recent. It's it's inspired by somebody that I know that taught me a lot about myself over the last maybe 3 years of knowing them. It was an interesting dynamic, if you will. And the last piece is not even erotic. Got y'all. This is this one was actually one that I wrote when I was, I guess, in the season of depression and I was trying to figure out what I had going on with myself. This actually has no song. It was written strictly with thought. And it's called What They Don't See. What do you see? What do you see when you look at me? A strong black woman, a queen. Do you see the broken mirror that lies inside me? Several years of trauma stored behind battered and bruised doors, my mind stuffed with thoughts that don't meet society standards. Do you see the broken little girl that yearns for the love of her mother? Do you see the grown woman that hasn't grieved the death of her brother? When you look in my eyes, what do you see? Do you see the depth or do you read the story that lies between? Have you peeked into my mind? Or are you only analyzing the outside? They say don't judge a book, but this book has a blank cover, carrying the characters and stories of another, twisting and contorting my personality to fit into the construct of another's reality, trying and trying so many nights crying, damn near dying, because I wasn't living, really just surviving. Not understanding that deciding is what determined my fate and future, deciding who to see, where to be, what to keep. So tell me, what do you see? Is it me or is it who I try to be? That was my last piece. I hope you guys enjoyed me as a feature on here on PenTellectuals. I am found on all social medias the same way, Suge the Don. That's SUGEDADON. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all platforms you can find me the same way. I am the vice president of One for Nothing Riding Club. So if you ever want to hit a trail ride and you see your girl, or you follow me on any social media, you can just hit my inbox or come and speak, and I'll let you know where to go, where to be, who to be with. And I'm not selling any merch right now, but if you want to book your girl for an event, I am an MC. I am learning how to DJ. So when y'all see me posted up in the cut with the DJ flyer, just hit my inbox and I'm at your party. I'm coming out of the town. I'm coming out the country. All of that. Just hit up your girl. Thank you so much, Paul, for having me. Yoshi, it was nice to meet you. Thank you all. Love you all. Have a great evening.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, man. That was Suge DaPoet, man. I had fun tonight. I had real good fun tonight. But it is time for the mic drop. All right. Tonight proved something. Tonight proved you can be sensual and still be sacred. You can command a stage and still hold credentials. You can write about desire and still guide someone through their healing. Somewhere along the way, we were taught that depth and desire don't belong in the same body and that healing has to be quiet. But healing doesn't always whisper. Sometimes it moans. Sometimes it challenges you. Sometimes it shows up in truth that makes you shift in your seat. And if sensuality makes you uncomfortable, maybe it's not the art. Maybe it's the reflection in the mirror. You do not have to amputate parts of yourself to be respected. You do not have to dim your fire to be taken seriously. You do not have to choose between power and softness. Be both. This is Paul Cram the Poet reminding you that dope poetry, deep dialogue, and unapologetically real energy will always reside right here at PenTellectual Conversations. And you know what it is? We out.
Thank you for vibing with us. We hope tonight's conversation inspired a creative spark in you. So go out and show the world who you really are. And we'll see you next time on PenTellectual Conversations.